Hi, my name is Rar Platypus. I'm a variety gamer, and today I'm going to be playing a game for you called Wytchwood. This is a game I actually started playing probably around a year ago. It's really cute. I love the art style, the nice bright colors. The music in it is really nice too. But I started playing it, I got distracted by other games, and I never finished. So I want to come back to it and bring you along for the adventure. Today I will be starting a new game. That way we can start from the very beginning. Once upon a time, there lived an odd little witch in an odd little house. She spent most of her days tending to her odd little garden and resting her odd little chair. On this day, however, her sleep is interrupted by an odd little noise. Bah! Who's there? I love the inside of her little house. It's so cozy. You devil! How dare you wake a young lady from her beauty sleep? Blah! Shoo shoo! Get out of my house, you mindless beast. You're making a mess. With a swift kick in the rump, you boot the goat through the front door. When did this place get so cluttered? I could have sworn I swept the hearth just yesterday. First things first, my old grimoire must be around here somewhere. It is so cute in here. I definitely would love a cozy little house with a library. Aha! Here it is. It's lighter than I recall. Your grimoire contains all of your craftable recipes. You can open it at any time by pressing Y. And it looks like we only start off with one recipe. All my recipes are missing. That damnable creature has chewed up all the pages of my book. Where's my belt? I'll need it to carry my things if I'm going to confront the beast. I must have left it in that trunk over there. Oh, the little chicken feet. I also like the helmet. Or our head. Maybe it's not a helmet. I mean, we have chicken feet. Oof, my poor back. How long was I napping for? A good dose of medicine ought to soothe these aching bones before I head outside. At least I still have the recipe for my mending poultice. So we're going to collect these. I have a feeling we need these ones since they're all sparkly now. Also, that looks a little better. I'm sure that feels much better. You step outside into a humid marsh and immediately stub your toe on a twisted root. Ouch! Close your eyes for a wink, and the next thing you know, the whole yard's gone to the weeds. Somewhere in the distance, you can hear braying through the dense bramble. Where'd that cross-eyed Billy get to? He could at least put those gnashers to good use on this lawn. Consulting the map. Oh, he's a little ways away. These plants are so pretty. And I cannot collect these ones. Can I collect these ones? Okay. I have learned from playing as many games as I have that it is always good to collect things when you see them. Bah! Is that all you've got to say for yourself? I know for a fact that I'm not going to be good at that one. The goat coughs up a disgusting hairball. Ah yes, hello. Hello? Can you hear me now? Apologies, it's been so long since I've used a mortal vessel. Yuck, there's dirt in its mouth. You can talk? Honestly, I didn't expect the goat to talk. Of course I can talk. Has your mind become so filled with cobwebs that you've forgotten your old friend? You wound me, madame. It's good to see you up and about. I was beginning to wonder if you'd ever awaken, though I suppose time flows strangely in this place. Anyway, I've come to collect. Do you have the amount we agreed upon? Amount? Amount of what? Oh dear. If you really don't remember, we should go over the contract details again. Down there. The goat nods its head toward the ancient stone gateway looming nearby. And just how am I supposed to get through that solid rock? You're the one who sealed it last. Take a closer look, and I'm sure it will come back to you. witch's eye. We need unveiling powder. Don't underestimate your senses, my dear. You may be old, but you can see things others cannot. Hidden weaknesses lying below the surface. Ah, I see it now. There are shallow runes etched on the surface of the stone, but they are too faint for me to read. A powder of unveiling ought to do the trick. If you hadn't made a snack of my book, I wouldn't have to retranscribe my recipes. I shall not be held liable for any losses or inconveniences incurred as the result of abysmal possession. Or abyssal possession. By inspecting objects and creatures, you can learn new recipes to craft in your grimoire. Walk all the way up to the door. You smear a handful of the glowing powder onto the runes of the doorway. A cool blue light emanates from the glyphs and envelopes the entrance in its aura. You squint, attempting to discern the meaning of the letters. They appear to be in some obscure runic alphabet. What gibberish is this? It looks like it was carved by a frightened hen. It must be written in the umbral tongue. Allow me to translate. The goat steps up to the doorway and pauses. Well, what does it say? The goat swings its shaggy head towards you. Dark, matted wool obscures the creature's beady eyes. I cannot see. Unbelievable. What help are you then? I didn't come here to help. I came to collect. Now do something about this mop of hair, would you? Fine. I think I have some rusty old shears down in the garden. And the garden is back this way. We can cut these now. Is that it? Looks like it. Oh, maybe I wasn't supposed to do that yet. As you hack the thick tangle of vines with your shears, the tendrils seem to double in density and threaten to swallow up the doorway, no matter how hard you work. Where do you think you're going? You haven't forgotten about me again, have you? And I hope the voices sound okay. I'm not really good at doing different voices. With much protesting and a nicked ear, you shear away clumps of dirty hair from the goat's eyes. Ah, much better. Oh my! Were you always this grotesque? Or is my memory failing me as well? Watch your tongue, or I'll give it a good snip too. Now, can you read the runes or not? Yes? A space beneath, she sleeps alone, tokens given up to the unknown. Fires of four shall unroot the stone, praisers burn and await the crone. Crone? Who's it calling a crone? And what are these tokens I'm to burn? Perhaps you ought to take a closer look at those braziers. Which sense? Okay. So we need a blue feather, dog hair, frog slime, oh, and a shiny stone. So dog hair, bird feather, frog slime, and a shiny stone. I don't suppose you swallowed up any of those things while I was asleep? I don't think so, but feel free to sift through this creature's leavings if you want to be completely sure. Ew. However, there's a whole world outside this little swamp, you know. See that gateway over there? The one with the lovely green flame? The goat motions to the far side of your yard. I guess a brisk walk in the woods would do these creaky joints some good. Too much time indoors is bad for the humors. Alright. Now can I cut the vines? Snipping and tearing, your shears make short work of the bramble. Into the darkness. You cut your way through the remaining vines and suddenly step onto a cold stone die. Time seems to flow backwards, or maybe it speeds forwards. An oppressive, star-filled void stretches as far as you can see. Though there is no wind or sound in this void, a warm fall breeze and the chirping of birds seizes your attention. A doorway. Okay, so that takes us back home. And I only have one lit up. Not a hearth seed. Any other ones? No. So we'll go through to the forest. Oh, it's so pretty. A hatchet might break this apart. Wonder where we find a hatchet. There's a bird watcher. I can trap the squirrels. That's kind of cool. Boy, lady, what's with that great stinking pot on your head? I would ask the same about all those stinking frogs in your trousers. Aw, you're just jealous. The boy fumbles between trying to wrangle all his frogs and swiping ineffectually at wayward fireflies with a shoddy-looking bug net. Juggling a little more than you can handle, eh? What exactly are you hoping to accomplish, flailing about like that? Are you daft? We frogs are hungry, so I gotta catch some of these fireflies to feed 'em. He takes another wild swing, missing his target entirely. Why don't you let me take a few of those frogs off your hands for a moment? That would let you swing that net properly. Oh, I see how it is. You're after me precious prizes. Well, how about I give you the net, and you catch me some fireflies? Then, maybe I'll think about trading you one of my froggies. The boy waggles the net in your face. I caught the berry. I also want the mushroom. Oh. It said to chop it, so I probably need the hatchet for that one too. Well, these hoppers aren't going to stick around with empty bellies. The faster you catch those fireflies, the faster we can eat. The frogs can eat. The boy holds out an empty jar with holes poked in the lid. And I will give you 5 fireflies. The boy shakes the jar, rattling the captured insects like pennies in a piggy bank. Oh, these are nice and juicy. The lads are gonna feast tonight. Now about our deal. You agreed to trade me one of your pets there. Ha ha ha, what deal? I don't remember making no deal. A frog squirms out of the boy's overalls and plops down by his feet with a wet slap. Dang it, there goes Slippery Pete. He takes a clumsy swipe at the amphibian, but the creature squeezes out of his grasp and bounces into the underbrush. Aw, shucks. I never liked him anyways. If you can catch him, he's all yours. Alright, so I caught a frog. Oh, I missed a mushroom. Come back here, I'll chop you good. Yeah, I need a hatchet for him. The bird watcher is probably where we get the feather. I don't have a hatchet. So I'm gonna go back so we can talk to the bird watcher. The woman spins around on her heels so quickly, she nearly hits you with her spyglass. Ah, you startled me. Can't you see I'm busy with my scientific research? Research? What is it you're looking for with that contraption? Why, the famed indigo-tufted forest lark. They're said to be native to this forest and this forest only. Have you seen one, perchance? I bet that's the bird on her head. You glance upwards at the small blue bird perched atop the oblivious woman's hat. I haven't, sorry. A shame. Well, it's never too late to open one's eyes to the wonders of the natural world. You never know what you'll discover. She points at a nearby woodland critter stuffing its cheeks with seeds. Take that squirrel, for example. Spend a few moments watching its behavior, and you'll learn everything you need to know about it. Observation is key. Now, if you don't mind, I wouldn't want to miss making an exciting new discovery. The bluebird glances vacantly at you before pooping on the brim of the woman's hat. That's funny. Okay, so if I find a bird. Okay. So we need a snap trap. That's probably what we need, yep, for the squirrel too. This looks like a place we would get a hatchet. I like this music, it's so cozy. Hey, you there. Give me a hand, would you? With what? You seem to have everything under control. These stumps aren't going anywhere. My darn useless son was supposed to help me, but he's wandered off again. Probably to go bother frogs and eat bugs or some such nonsense. Anyway, I need help clearing away some of these dead logs. It's late in the season, and the wood has started to rot. Just be careful of the purple mushrooms that sometimes grow inside. They'll make you powerful, sleepy, if you breathe in the spores. As much as I do love poisonous fungi, I'm not much of a lumberjack. Nonsense. Anyone can experience the joys of splitting a fine stump. Here, my boy won't be missing his hatchet. The woodsman spins a sharp-looking hatchet in his hands and thrusts the handle at you. So we now have a hatchet. At some point we must get a shovel. gonna have so much stuff. I wonder... Oh, this brings us back up here. I wonder if there's like a limit to how much you can carry. I do like that the stuff comes back. That's really nice. Okay. Let us talk to this gentleman up here. Evening, ma'am. Come to check on the pottery? I'm afraid I just fired the kilns up, so they'll be a while still. Pottery? Bah. I was just admiring that fine canine over there. You point to a scraggly-looking mutt patrolling the yard. May I give her a petting? Oh, you can try, but I wouldn't if you value your fingers. She's a touch bitey today and doesn't much like people going near the ovens. I have a way with animals. Surely I can find something to calm her down. Okay. So, a sporific morsel. But for that I need a sporific potion and a meaty morsel. And I need a jar of water to make the potion. Alright, we'll be back. Aw, man. Aw, jeez. I don't know about this. You tap the man's shoulder, and he nearly tumbles headfirst into the well. Ah! What's the matter with you? I could have fallen in. Then perhaps you shouldn't be leaning over the edge, like some wobbly stork. What's so interesting down in this well anyway? Well, my grandpappy used to tell me that people drop all sorts of treasure down there, just waiting for someone to dig it up. Got myself a trowel, and I thought I'd give it a go. But the rope's out, and it looks awful dark and damp. I get goosebumps just thinking about all the ghoulies that might be lurking down there in the shadows. Ever consider that those ghoulies might get goosebumps thinking about you lurking up here in the sunlight? No, not really. Not sure if that makes me feel any better about them, actually. Maybe the business of treasure hunting isn't for me after all. Here, why don't you take my trowel? I don't think I'll be needing it. You can go down into the well and see those ghoulies yourself. He offers you a small trowel. It looks like it's never been used. This old well is deep and dark. You might be able to climb down into it, but the rope has long since rotted away. cool breeze wafts up from the darkness. Yeah, why don't we go down into the well? Good thing I had twine. You toss a length of strong homemade rope down into the darkness. It seems like it should support you without much fuss. He sounds so scared. Anything this way? More fairies. Okay. Let's see what's down in the well. I wonder if the shiny stone would be down here. Is that a frog? Oh, I found it. Okay, I don't like the creepy eyes in the darkness. And that is locked. Okay. Eyes in the darkness it is. A cozy burrow for a creature who prefers to be left alone. Noted. Well, this is where we come for the water. I just need to find a jar. Okay. How did I do this? Oh, I like that so much better. I don't know what we do with the fairies yet, or the fireflies. Look at the beautiful flowers. We've got to be missing somebody because we don't know how to set traps, and I doubt I can just hit the squirrels with a hatchet. We also need jars. What's up this way? can't open that yet. Oh! Yikes. I found the jars. Okay. Oh, all of this came back. Alright, we have 2 water. I want to get into that chest. I live for loot. Oh, you can also make jars. That's handy. But I need a meaty morsel. Yeah, can't use the shears. You have to be missing somebody. Because we will also need the traps for the birds. That's the guy. Oh, the kid. Oh, maybe I already know it. Bundles of sticks. Never mind, you already know it. I didn't see that pop up there at first. Need a bird. Okay, there's our feather. So now we can make this. Frog slime, blue feather, shiny stone, and dog hair. That's all I need for those braziers. I should head back home now. But we will in just a minute. Because there are all these. Okay. So we're gonna go back through the portal. So it is feather, dog hair, slime, stone. Oh, I don't have to remember, it remembers for me. A strong force pulls the feather down into the large basin like a magnet. It bursts into a bright flash of light as cold flames engulf its essence. The dog hairs take a moment to fall from your fingers, fluttering down into the basin one by one. The fur bristles into foul-smelling coils before erupting into a cold green flame. You gently squeeze the globs of wet slime from your satchel into the basin. The mucus bubbles and pops before cold flames reduce it into a fine, odorless ash. You drop the stone into the basin with a resounding, chiming sound. Fractures trace across the pebble before it cracks open and a cold, green light swallows it within its flames. The emerald flames of the braziers play strange shadows across the stone doorway. You watch as fingers of shadow crawl up the rock face and crack open the solid granite like stale bread. The stone crumbles away into darkness, revealing a yawning stairway descending down into the cold earth. After you, madame. So I think I'm gonna end this episode here before we go through this door. I would love to hear what you think of the game in the comments. Subscribe to my channel so you'll get notified when I post the next episode. And if you enjoyed this, please drop me a like. And thank you so much for watching.